what I find that's refreshing is simple things like loyalty. People are loyal. They're sweet. What you see is what you get. You know, I have a farmer, bless his soul. I hadn't even met him yet. I moved in the middle of nowhere. He has his sheep on my land. And apparently some press was sitting outside the gate one day, and he just rammed his truck into them and said, get out, leave her alone. And I hadn't even met him yet, and I just thought, something simple like that is not very easy to find in America, and Los Angeles specifically. I mean, just didn't, I was just at a place where I didn't see things that were, I needed to just be around simplicity and people that knew right from wrong and good and bad and genuineness, which I found to be there, and very charming about it, the English countryside. When I think about what we did, we literally sold everything and just got on an airplane and moved into the middle of, I just said, my only criteria was 1 hour outside of London so I can get in. And I fell in love with this house, and we literally moved in. I knew no one. I mean, it takes a lot of nerve and I think now, I look at my husband like that, we're started from ground zero. And, shortly thereafter, I started getting flowers and little notes from the neighbors, and I'd never had that before. And, just the local people in the village, I started meeting people, and slowly it just became so charming. And I actually made friends with all the neighbors, and I know the people in the village, and I love that they, they're really sweet with me, and I love to see them, and it's something that I've never experienced in my life. So I've always lived in Los Angeles. It's not really like that there. It's kind of, I think I lived in the same place in Los Angeles for 17 years, and I don't even know a neighbor. It's not like that. Everyone's pretty self-oriented. I love, I'm the strange one that loves the English weather. So I was just saying that, everyone giggles because I just love seasons, because it doesn't happen in California. So I relish. I get upset when it's sunny. See, now that's where every English person wants to argue with me. Yeah, I mean, I've been here almost 3 years, so I do go back and forth quite a bit because I have family, and the little ones need to see the family members. And I'm also work out of Los Angeles too. But and I actually appreciate and like Los Angeles more because I know I have this completely different environment that I can go to, and I can escape and leave and have a whole nother life that's nothing like that, Just being so far away and so free also. I had no one. Simon Fuller was my friend then, and I just said, look, I'm completely uninspired and I don't know what to do, and if I just go really far away and forget everything I've ever known and just get into a completely different, atmosphere, environment, I will become inspired, which I did. I thought originally maybe in 1 or 2 months. I stayed in Richmond. We ended up there for 8 months. I wrote 30 songs. So it was, everything was an experiment. Try this, try that. It wasn't even like we're going to try for this sound or any of that. It was just very natural.
So it was an evolution back to your roots.
Right, exactly. But I think that everyone I was writing with is also very, loves Americana music and roots in, real music. They're all serious musos. So it was a really natural sort of union, I think, what they saw in me and then what I saw, what I felt from them, which is real. I had been gone to Nashville when everyone was going at one point and this and that, because that's, kind of was a really trendy thing in the States for a while, and it didn't feel natural to me at all, so I backed out. But here it felt, sincere and natural to go there. I feel that he would have been proud, but I think that he also would have understood sort of the path that I had to lead to find myself here. Like the first 2 albums needed their place, just because I needed to know that I had my own audience. I needed to find my own kind of voice and try on different things for myself. I think he would have understood the path, because I know that instinctively he was also, as incredible as he was a little bit rebellious, because you had to be in order to do what he did, the way he did it. And I think that he would have understood my, trying to sort of find my place. They're all artistic, incredibly artistic. So it'll either be acting. My daughter's is an amazing actress at the moment, and she's shooting Mad Max in Africa right now. My son loves music, and the little ones love it. Mostly, it's just to stay, be really competent at it, professional, be very good at it, and be serious about it, and know what you're in for as well. Because it's not always going to be easy. You're going to have bumps that no one else would have. You'll have, opportunities that no one else will have, but you're also going to have people wanting to shoot you down way quicker than if you were nobody. Yes, they strangely. I mean, in a strange, music is very important to them, and they really listen, and they study the lyrics, and they can do everything, mime exactly. And also, if they see a movie, they'll act out the part that they just saw perfectly. So, I mean, I know that that's kind of where their interest is. Well, they loved my record as I was writing it until they heard Adele, and then they don't want to hear me anymore. They liked it. I think it was like the first music that they heard, so they liked it, and they liked that it was their mommy, and then they started getting, they broadened their horizons now.